Hi guys, welcome to week 3. So for week 3, you guys have reading 1.2, 1.7, 2.4, and 1.2. So in this section, we're changing our vocabulary and also changing from two-dimensional word to three-dimensional word. So this is what we'll be looking at in this week's reading. And then in 1.10, it goes over different analysis types, and so you do have a discussion this week addressing those analysis types, and there is an extra credit project this week. So again, your weekly attendance, make sure that you click yourself in for the week. You have your checklist and then your lectures. So this is 1.10, and then this video, Las Meninas by Velázquez, is very helpful because you'll see in 1.10 how they're talking about these different analysis types and contexts. And so you can kind of see how they describe the work and see some of that in this video. So your other lectures, some supplemental videos. This is on the golden means, and then this is Damien Hirst. And then you have 1.2, 1.7, and 2.4. Again, sculpture and proportions and form, volume, mass, and texture all kind of linked to sculpture. So then you have your quizzes, quiz 4 and quiz 5. And then your discussion for the week. So again, your discussion, you're just going to click on the link and it'll take you to the video. So you'll watch this video. It addresses some of Shepard Fairey's work. So watch the video first so that you can hear him talk about the work. And then after you watch the video, I want you to consider using the examples of different types of analysis, right? So in 1.10, the reading, it talked about different types of analysis. So you have formal analysis, stylistic, iconographics, etc., etc. So you're going to pick one of these or three of these analysis types to tie into your photo. And so what I also want you to look, start practicing is also looking at the elements and principles of in the work, right? Because you're going to use this for your museum project, so it's good practice. So this is an example of how what your work would look like or your discussion. So you'll find a Shepard Fairey work that grabs your attention, and then you're going to give us 3 examples of analysis from this list above here, right? So make sure that you do go over 1.10 because it's very helpful understanding each of these different types of analysis. And then so what you're doing is you're going to post a picture. So I'm using Las Meninas example, but your example will be your Shepard Fairey. So whatever piece from Shepard Fairey you like, you'll put it in here. And then you're going to give me the 3 analysis types, right? And so when you're looking for your analysis types, think about the types of analysis that are going to help you understand the work. So as you're looking at the piece and you're looking at the different analysis types, think about which of these would really help me understand the work better. So in my example, I used formal analysis, so I would talk about the various elements and principles. So in my discussion, I would put formal analysis would be one of them, and then I would use, like I would talk about a focal point being created by placement, created by contrast, and so that's what you're going to write in here, right? And so you just give examples of that. I also chose contextual analysis, right? So I'm picking all of my different types of analysis from here. And so the reason I picked contextual is because we can see that this is a court, right? So we understand this, that this is a royal court. And so this is the Spanish court, and this is what I would identify in my analysis. I would say this is the a Spanish court. I would give the date of the work. And so this gives you an example of why I would use this, right? So I'm giving an example of contextual analysis here. And then biographical, so this is where I would state the artist's desire for status, right? So in Shepard Fairey's work, when you look at his website, you'll see like he's got a picture of the work, and then underneath it'll give you a brief description of the work, right? And so you can kind of use that as well to help you decide which of these analysis types you would use, right? So for biographical, so the story behind this piece is that the artist puts himself in this painting, and because he believes that he belongs to this court, right? So that he wants to be a knight, so he puts himself in it. So that's what I would explain here, right? Very short and brief, but I'm telling you why. Iconographic, so we're looking at symbols, and so I would talk about the meaning behind the cross, the symbols in the mirror, and so I would use those symbols and talk about them here. And then last, you would just discuss the reason you were drawn to the piece, right? And so you do have to respond to 2 other posts. Again, you're just going to hit start a new thread, and you're going to select groups assigned to me. And so to find Shepard Fairey's work, there is a link here, and if you just click on Shepard Fairey, it'll take you to his website, and so you can find prints and different work that he has, right? So if you go into the print archive, you can view all his prints, and so just kind of start looking for something that you think you can find 3 of those analysis types to do an analysis on them. And that is it. So let me make sure that we are 3. And again, make sure that you go through the videos first and then come back and ask questions. So the discussion is your last thing. Oh, okay. And then the extra credit. So because we are talking about 3-dimensional work, there is an extra credit proportions of the face that you can do. And so there's these short 2-3-minute videos, and all you have to do is follow the guidelines. So as you're watching the artist draw, she's going to show you like drawing the circles and where everything lines up, right? And so if you follow these guidelines, you'll be able to create a face. And so what you're going to do is do the same thing. You're going to record yourself drawing that face, leave the guidelines on there, leave everything on there so that you can get full credit. And so you're doing a profile view and a 3/4 view, and those are the videos in there. And then if you're you don't have to put the features like detailed, but if you want to try to put the features in there and you want to use these, you can definitely use these to help you draw the eyes and the nose, the mouth. A lot of students, when they do this assignment in class, they want these extra things in there, so I just placed them in there in case you were all interested in it. So, and then you're just going to submit the assignment in here, and that's it. And then so you will, this is for extra credit. And that is it for this week. So if you guys have any questions, please email.